Hello Internet, Sir Mutton Chops here. We're in South Carolina this time, and I'm going to kill some named mobs. Now this is the fourth time, and I swear to God, it's going to be the final time I'm going to do this commentary. A couple glitches, and then I can't speak English. Apparently I've been drinking, so I'm just going to go barreling through this balls deep. I don't care. I have no regard anymore, and I'm a reckless man on the run. And, well, I'm going to be killing names, as I said, and Groy Gutblade, I don't know what kind of name that is, but he's going to die. I was not informed of this zone too much. I just wandered around aimlessly as I do, like an oaf trundling about, or a flaneur wandering through the city streets in France. But yeah, got to kill him nonetheless. I don't know what his loot is. I have no idea. I was just glad he conned green. Green, light blue, or dark blue, and if it's named, I'm going to kill it. I don't care what its faction is. Well, I kind of care what the faction is, but for the most part, if it's evil and it's easy to kill, I'm going to kill it. And it dropped, lo and behold, a Lionhide Backpack. That is really cool. It drops your weight down by 35%, anything that's in there, so it's a weight reduction bag. Weighs about the same as a Shylock pack, so you're in good business. 10% extra weight reduction. And I don't know why I didn't just feign death there and let the pet disintegrate, poof, because that's what will happen if you don't touch a pet. If you don't touch the pet, and if you just feign death and you succeed in doing so, you will poof the pet. So yeah, just a little pro tip there for anyone who doesn't really want to bother with the pesky little buggers. Now, as you'll see here, my inventory is absolutely packed, and I'm having I'm having issues, and I can't quite figure out where it goes where. Dropping stuff on the ground. I'm just not really good at multitasking. And it's strange because I noticed here in first person that this treant has, well, anatomy, and it's not gray. It's a male. It's a male, apparently. I'm not too sure. Although I've never seen a female treant. I mean, even in Lord of the Rings and what have you, they don't have bosoms up top. And also strange is they don't have foliage. I know the ones in Lord of the Rings did, but this one doesn't, and it doesn't even have it in the nether regions. You'd think it'd want to be warm down there during those rainy, cold South Carolina nights. But whatever, you know. And I'm going to knock on wood, and I'm going to kill this guy, Grizzlenut. Again, another strange name for a mob. But whatever. Now his loot is kind of meh, but, you know, I like killing these named mobs. You do take a faction hit with QRG protected animals, and I'm not too sure what that's all about. But unkept druids, I believe those are at the certain druid rings that are opposite of the ones that druids port to. So you might want to keep an eye on that a little bit. I believe there's one in Wrath Mountains, a couple other places. But you don't take a huge faction hit with them, so you can kill them quite a few times and have some fun, as I did. And you'll also notice in my bag of Sown Evil Eye, I have a couple heads in there, a blackened wand. That's for my sash and headband quests, and I'm gonna finish those. I have a skull in there too. I think you have to get like 3 skulls from different mobs here. I think they're all gnolls, and turn them in. So that's not too hard. One of them's kind of hard to find, though. He wanders all the way to the Aviac village. You should be able to find the wanderers near the Aviac village. It's not too difficult. But yeah, I'm gonna kill him again because I can. I got my 2-hand blunt out because he has a damage shield, and you don't want to commit Harry Carry with your 1-hand blunts. You just don't. Although that'd be kind of hard because with Harry Carry you need a pointed edge, so it wouldn't really work, I guess. It'd be very difficult. It'd be like killing yourself with a spoon. But yeah, I'm gonna kill him. Gonna take him down. He has a staff in hand, so I'm gonna loot that. It's not really a great staff, but it procs that root. So hey, you know, procs are always nice if they land. If they land, that is a big if. But yeah, he also drops bark, which is for a shaman quest. I don't remember which. I want to say the Jaundice Bone Armor quest. I don't know which one. Probably Bracer or something like that. I'm not too sure. I'm kind of foggy and all that, but I know it's for a shaman quest. I usually slash OOC it and let someone know if there's a shaman in zone or if everyone's anonymous. That way somebody can snag it up real quick. And now another mob I did not know was in this zone. An undead Cyclops. And, well, I'm trying to fear kite it here. Not doing too bad. I am getting some hits on him, but I'm going to give up here in a minute because it's just a little too much work. On terrain like this, they like to zigzag a lot. You got to get them on a flat playing field in order to get them to go in a straight line, it seems. But if you're well, if you're a cleric or what have you, and you want to get them to run around in kind of a circular fashion so that they don't run too far away from you and you can cast within your spell range, you might want to pick some kind of hilly terrain like this because they do zigzag a lot. And it's really frustrating as a melee, but it's got to be beautiful as a caster, as a priest or as a pure caster. Gotta be nice. But yeah, I gave up. I'm like, all right, we're just gonna go mano a mano or undead a mano. I don't know, but I'm gonna take him down while staring at his crotch in the rain, as anyone would if they were a badass like myself. I'm being facetious, of course. And yeah, I got Mend up here. It's very viable to solo as a monk, I found at this level. Pretty easy. I got some Cyclops and lots of other mobs. Very, very viable, especially if you got bandages on you. Mend is really cool. At this level, I don't think I even had it fail, so that's quite nice. The early levels is just horrible because you worsen your wounds and you're just like, God, this just couldn't get any worse. Now I looted a skull here, and it seemed like it was important, and it is. It's for a paladin quest, but it's also for brewing. You can use it to make skull ale, which I just thought was absolutely awesome. So yeah, I hit pay dirt here, looked it up later on, and I made some skull ale for myself. Although drinking as a monk, if you drink a whole bunch in one bout, it will lower your AC a lot, and I'm talking like hundreds. Not good, because I drank a whole bunch and I wasn't paying attention to my stats. And I went over to Griffin. I was like, I'm going to get some drunk Griffin punching footage. And I got some drunk get my ass kicked footage, and it was not beautiful at all. And I promptly deleted it because, oh, it's just so horrible. It was not good. So if you want your ass handed to you, go ahead, drink a whole lot, and go pick a fight with a Griffin in East Common Lands, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But I still drink nonetheless. I have like, oh god, I guess over 200 alcohol tolerance. So yeah, now we're gonna head on over to Quillmane. Tulsamere here has him on track. He also got his levitate cloak first, Pegasus cloak, or Peggy Cloak as it's better known. And hopefully we'll get it to drop off of him this time, or her. I'm not sure what this flying horse is. I didn't check, even though I was staring at its business end for most of the fight, as you'll see. And it's kind of hard to track him down. There's 3 spots that it basically crisscrosses over for the pathing, and you'll find those online very easily. Somebody even posted in the forums. I may try to look it up and link it in the description below. If I didn't, I'm a lazy bastard, and you can curse me out in game, or just shake your fist at the screen. But yeah, I'm getting my sense heading skill up here to 38. I'm kind of lagging behind as far as sense heading is concerned. Trying to play catch up with everyone else, because it's very necessary, especially in high-end zones later on, because people like using using cardinal directions, and I don't like them for that. But yeah, I'm going to kill Quillmane here, and hopefully it won't drop the feathered leggings. I hate those things. I mean, it's nice to have, you know, the stamina stats and the AC, but it really doesn't sell for a lot, and it's just very frustrating to keep seeing them. They're very common, and I don't know. It's just not fun. So we're gonna cross our fingers here and hope that this guy or girl is giving today. Trying to do it in third person. It's just not working for me. Doesn't really work too well. But we're pretty much okay here. We're not gonna have to worry about anything owning up on us. As in the way of failures, this is not going to be one of them. To die to a flying horse, I guess that would be better than dying to a fairy, which I have not done yet. I did kill a lot of fairies in Gefei in my time, but luckily didn't come upon any of the higher level ones by accident. And I lucked out here. I really lucked out. I think we only killed Quillmane once or twice before this, and that was it. Got it on like the 3rd or 4th try. Very easy. So, well, sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you really get lucky. We're gonna try to go ahead and get this cloak for a couple other guild mates and group mates. Now, interestingly enough, speaking of guilds, Maelstrom just merged with Acirid, or Acrid as we like to say, because we can't pronounce the other way. And it's pretty interesting. I want to kill a dragon. This is kind of close. It's a mythical creature that flies, but it's not scaled or cold-blooded. But I want to kill a dragon. And now that we're merged with a group that's very similar to ours, a casual raiding group, a group, group of people. That's what a guild is. We should be able to do that here soon enough, and I'm definitely looking forward to that because I just want the cool factor points. I'm not really too hip on the loot. I mean, it's nice. It's a nice periphery, nice little side bonus, but not what I'm after. That's not what I'm after. I like killing the thing. I like having that little notch on my belt that says that I've done it. The tally on the wall, or the writing on the wall. I don't know. But we're killing Quillmane again for someone else. I don't know who. I can't remember. But well, it's just not going to bode well for us for the rest of the night. Very difficult to get the cloak to drop. I'll just say that. There's those damned feathered leggings again. Every time. It's just, oh god, it's just annoying. It really is. But the way to get them to spawn, I'm just going to go ahead and give the spiel. I'm going to go ahead and let it out. Let the cat out of the bag. Is, well, there's a bad pun. Is one to kill a lioness, a cat, underneath the Aviac village here. And I don't know which one it is. You probably won't know either. I'm not sure the spawn point, but just kill a whole bunch of them. Anyone you see that crosses under there. And also, there's an elephant calf. Now, a lot of people say elephant, but that's just not. This is not it. You got to look for the calf. And there's a couple of them that wander nearby, so you got to remember, kill all of them and look for the 45-second spawn. And that means wandering around and looking, and you'll find it very easily. There were some floating swords in South Corona during my time here. They don't seem to be up anymore. And then they switched to a mace that was floating. I'm not too sure what's going on there, but I think I remember those from Classic, actually. They're these giant floating swords. But if you can see those, that's basically where it spawns. And if you don't, just have a tracker with you that can see what spawned the quickest, which calf spawned the quickest after you kill them all. And that should be the one. And if you don't have a tracker, just do it the ghetto fashion. Just wander around and look, and you'll be able to figure it out pretty quickly. And yeah, that's pretty much it as far as my knowledge is concerned. We did it quite a few times, so it seems fail-safe. So just the lioness and the elephant calf, and I don't think I'm ruining the mystique of Everquest by saying so. And so yeah, me and Woofy are on baby killing duty. We're gonna kill some babies, lots of them, and dwindle down the population of elephants to come. And yeah, it's basically supposed to be for Woofy. We didn't get it to drop all night. I think he got his later. If not, we're gonna have to go at it again. But I never see him floating. He has pretty much everything else, though. He has everything that I want. I think he even has the robe with the whistling fists now. So yeah, he's definitely more uber than I am. But well, I've got the floaty cloak, so whatever. Anyway, we're gonna head on over to Dreadlands and WC Toll Booth for some nostalgia. But not before killing some guards and a gawk, so stay tuned for that.